Happening this week and actually over the last few weeks. When you look at recent Republican losses in the hugely Democratic Deep South, Republican Deep South, for example, in Louisiana and this week's loss in Mississippi, that is beginning to cause panic with the Republican Party. And it got me thinking, if you look at the huge numbers of African Americans that have turned out for Barack Obama in the Deep South, really unprecedented numbers in the Democratic Party, and you add to that Senator Edwards' endorsement of Senator Obama yesterday, and the appeal to white working class voters. Right. There is the possibility that the Deep South might go from looking red to looking purple during this election cycle.
The campaign trail for Obama, where he might do him some good in that demographic, and two, does he play a role in an Obama administration?
Yeah, you know, that's a really interesting thought, David. It'll be interesting to see what Edwards really wants to do. And quite frankly, what is going to be the health status of his wife is really going to play with regard to what he does for the Obama campaign. I highly doubt that we will see him campaigning for Obama during the rest of the primary season for however long it might last, because if Obama goes on to lose Kentucky, for example, it would look terrible if Edwards is that one of the things Senator Obama clearly has learned since some of his recent losses is that a little bit of pandering can't hurt, and at least this is not nearly as bad as what we heard with regard to a gasoline holiday in Indiana.
She's directly said it when she's talked about Barack Obama's weakness with certain voting groups, white working class voters, for instance.
Absolutely. Starting with the March 4th primaries, we started seeing Senator Clinton really almost working in consort with Senator McCain, speaking over and over again about how much experience she has, how much experience Senator McCain has, and all Barack Obama has done is given a speech. And then after that, we had the Reverend Wright problems and all of the different issues that we've seen come up in this campaign. And really, you know, if you think about what Rachel said earlier today, if John McCain wins and he really is a one-term candidate, this is a perfect storm for Hillary Clinton. I have maintained all along she is a very pragmatic person. She sees the writing on the wall, and she is running for 2012. She's running against Senator McCain, and she's running against Barack Obama. And I believe she's hoping that Senator...
It's a bold prediction. Second question, then, can McCain make good on his 2013 promises, specifically, Michelle, on troops, most of them coming out of Iraq by the end of his first term?
You know, in setting out his vision for what the future is going to look like, Senator McCain is off to a good start, but here's where he also has to be very careful and make sure that he does not alienate his base. He's got to continue to define how he's going to get there and how he's going to, help the American public realize what the future supposedly is going to look like. Most of his base is hoping that John McCain is not going to, try to change the future by sort of reaching out and embracing the policies of what people are now calling Pelosi Democrats. He's talking about how he needs to really define how he's going to do this. This whole cap and trade, or cap and taxes, a lot of Republicans are calling it, what he's doing with the environment and how he plans to get out of Iraq are going to be very important. He's got to define them.
And on Iraq, John Harwood, as a political matter, John, this question for you, is he setting a deadline now for troop withdrawal, something that he's against?